My best friend Elliot and I made a pact when we were 14. I wore a bright green dress to his funeral, just as we promised. I held my head high, they whispered, stared, and Gloria Payne even muttered slurs under her breath. My silence echoed louder than their insults. That dress screamed loyalty. It reminded me of summer days chasing fireflies and promises sealed with pinky fingers. Gloria stood up in the middle of my speech to curse me out. Still, I finished every word. They said the green dress was inappropriate, even disrespectful. But Elliot had picked it out when we were kids, swearing it made me look like a comic book hero. Gloria's glare burned into my skin as I passed the front pew. I didn't flinch. Nora, my mom, snapped a photo of me standing tall in neon rebellion. That picture would later mean everything. I tightened my grip on the folded speech in my hand. This wasn't for them, this was for him, for the promise we made. At the reception, Gloria cornered me near the punch bowl. You embarrassed this family, she hissed. I met her stare steady. Nora stepped in, gently placing a hand on my shoulder. You raised your boy right, she told Gloria calmly. The room hushed. Gloria scoffed, but her eyes wavered. I didn't speak. That moment silent unwavering was louder than any defense I could have given. Later, someone whispered Elliot wouldn't have wanted this. It stung like they were racing him to shame me. I walked to the backyard where we buried our time capsule. I dug with bare hands until I found the rusted tin. Inside, our childhood packed a photo, a list, that dress sketch proof. I clutched it, heart pounding. This wasn't just memory, it was validation. His voice in paper and crayon. Flashback, we were 13, sprawled in Elliot's attic. He drew the dress, bright green with lightning bolts. You'll wear it when I die, he joked, and flip off anyone who hates it. I laughed until I cried. Back at the funeral, that memory hit like a wave. I straightened my spine. I didn't flip the bird, but my smile said everything. I was honoring him loud and clear. Twist, a teenage cousin, barely 15, approached shyly. I want to be brave like you, she whispered. A Gloria's scowl deepened behind her. I blinked, stunned. Maybe I wasn't alone. Nora handed the cousin the photo she'd taken, me glowing in that dress. The girl smiled. Gloria turned away. For the first time, I saw her power cracking. Maybe this grief could seed something bold. Maybe love really echoes louder. After the service, Nora framed the photo, me in green, standing proud. She hung it by our hallway mirror. You kept your promise, she said simply. Every morning since, I see it and smile. That moment frozen in color and defiance is my peace. Elliot knew I'd come through and I did. No regrets. A month later, Gloria mailed a note. Just 4 words, he would be proud. I held it, stunned. No apology. But something shifted. That quiet nod meant more than shouting ever could. I tucked it beside the capsule tin. We all mourn differently, but me, I chose to mourn with courage and neon green.